Okay, so Matt, now you're going to show us your MIDI Hammond.
Alright, so what we have is we've got two microcontrollers that are primarily running everything. We have one microcontroller that's monitoring and controlling all the drawbar input and the switches. That one spits its data out serially to the other microcontroller, which are parallax propellers. It spits its data out to the keyboard controlling one, so the other one will monitor all the keys and take all the data from the other propeller, from all the drawbars and switches, and send that on to the computer. Then we had a little bit of a problem with the analog inputs like knobs and the swell pedal. So I really liked the Arduino and its analog inputs. So we added that in, so the Arduino now uses analog inputs.
You're using a B3 modeling
Yep. So
on
this
the
is
computer.
native instruments B4. So almost all the hardware is actual Hammond hardware, from start switches, the drawbar, which is from a B3, BV, C3, any of those, A, not sure exactly, A100. We got some knobs for reverb, which are not standard Hammond. Overdrive for the software. And like I said earlier, we got the swell pedal. And we've added, because it's a MIDI device, we've added sustain if it works. Non-standard Hammond equipment. We've got Leslie control. Standard Leslie switch. And it's probably not working, but we've also got a clicker for the Leslie, and right now it's not running. But it should. There we go.
Another look at all your wires back here.
So what we've done is all of the manuals, the wiring has been turned into DB25 connectors, ready to hook into the circuit board once we actually get to etching the circuit boards. And we've got lots of wires running into, we've got a bank of demultiplexers and a transistor set that run all the drawbars. We've got multiplexers here and here, which are detecting all the switch positions and the keys, and the two microcontrollers use certain ones of those. What else is in there? We've got a dual power supply. This right here is an extra special circuit to control the telephone data entry points. So this is basically sending MIDI program changes.
You know, we got to point out the jacks, or I got jacks here with the wires tied to them.
Yes. That's what you get when you're in prototype phase. We have a program mode that we can flip it in, and in program mode, you can change the MIDI channel. So now that we're on channel 2, Now we would be on channel 3, but I appear to have nothing. There we go. So we're on bass pedals. So first 16 notes set the MIDI channel for the manuals. So I'm going to set the top one on channel 1, the next one on channel 2, and we'll go back out of program mode. So we're on top manual, bottom manual. Also in program mode we can store presets. So if you set the drawbars up the way you want, you can go into program mode and select the program preset key that you want to store that data to, and it automatically stores whatever the drawbars are set to when you collect it. Hit the button. Now I have to learn how to play Hammond. And do a lot of circuit board design, and we have the beginnings. This is my first piece of cabinetry. We have a set of Hammond A legs purchased off of eBay, and that's the woodwork part that I was concerned most about recreating.
And because when you are insane with electronics projects, once you've taken the wheel set out of a Hammond, well, why wouldn't you make it MIDI controllable and put it back?
So that's project number, let's say 5 or 6 in line. So eventually the intent is, yes, to MIDI control the tone wheels. We also, just a quick run around for the other things, we have Chris's analog synth here.
Got to thank Matt for helping me get the MIDI to CV going.
We've been doing some debug on that. We got the MIDI working very nicely. We also have, you may recognize a Korg Poly 6 here, but this is no regular Korg Poly 6. This is very similar to the Hammond project. This is a Korg Poly 6 that is also driven by a Parallax propeller and 3 Arduinos that monitor all the switches. And it's not actually on.
And mind you, he didn't destroy a functioning Poly 6 for this project.
I saved a non-functioning Poly 6 for this particular project.
Sounded great, Matt.
There we go.
I'm going to run out of video time if I don't stop here. Thanks for showing us your goodies.
All right, thanks for looking.